Hello, the YouTube. This is Adam back for another video on the Band of Misfits channel. Yay! Here we have the region of. First of all, sorry I missed last week. I was at a church camp and I didn't get any sleep, and I had no wireless, therefore I couldn't post a video. So, this week I'm gonna pick back up. I shouldn't be missing a week anytime soon. We have the region of Kalos here. It's the new Pokemon region. Today is gonna be a Pokemon video covering everything that I think is interesting that's been announced so far. So here we go. I'm going to try to make this quick. There's a Rhyhorn in your yard. Enough said. We have Lumio City here. There's the Eiffel Tower. Oh, hey, look. It's easier to see this if you zoom in a little bit, but the Eiffel Tower has that little Pokemon gym symbol on the little arch that's like the door. The Eiffel Tower is a Pokemon gym. Please be a Steel type gym. Please be a Steel type gym. Steel type's my second favorite. Next to Ice, of course. Ice is my favorite, then Steel, then Bug, then the others can kind of be debated. I just know 1, 2, and 3 so far. A little tidbit about me there. Starters, we have Chespin, Fennekin, and Froakie going from left to right, for those of you who don't know, aka my other Band of Misfits people, fellows, fun people, my Misfits friends. You have to choose which one you like. And you cannot use the same reason I'm about to, because none of you would know this reason, because I'm basing it actually off of versatility and stuff. I picked Chespin. Why? It learns Rollout at level 8, which is pretty nice. It learns a move that's odd for its typing at level 8. Also, could it be a rock type? Another grass and rock type would be nice. The other ones are terrible. So far, I'm going to pick Chespin. Of course, we don't know anything about its final forms yet, or any of the final forms yet. So, we just don't know. So it's hard to say anything about it specifically. But for the moment, I'm a Chespin person. If that changes, I'll post this picture again and do say, oh, hey, look, I picked this one now. Anyway, that's a later video. So we see this girl saying to Tierno, the girl with the brown hair, saying to the guy in the black shirt with the vanillite on it, hey, can we see the Pokemon now? I want to meet my partner soon. Is this saying, hey, can we leave this stupid table and go to the professor and get our Pokemon? Or, hey, can you give us our Pokemon? Like, could Tierno give you your Pokemon? I just find that a little interesting. I'm probably just taking this out of context, but this is cool. This picture, it's relating to Pokemon and me, which I personally I'm not super jazzed up about, but I do like I like the idea. I'm glad we have it rather than we don't, but I'm not going to use it constantly. The two things I find interesting about this picture is there's a Diglett in it, meaning Diglett could easily be making a return in this region. Also, Floribebe is tiny. Yeah, it's that little flower thing in the middle, and it's tinier than I thought it was. I thought it was like the size of Sylveonish. Maybe even, like, a little bigger than Rylu. No, it's tiny. You can high-five a Pikachu in Pokemon. I like high-fiving my Pokemon. That would make me really happy. So riding Go-Goat. First point I want to make, I don't think Go-Goat's the only one you can ride. I think there are going to be more. Maybe one Pokemon of each type. That's a stretch, but or maybe just Pokemon who have a similar build, and it's just a compatible function of transportation. I think there are going to be a ton of transportations because we've only seen the roller skates in cities. Jaywitz said because he went to E3, there's a motorcycle possibly that you'll get. There's cars all over the place. We've seen all sorts of, and then you can ride your Pokemon. So we've seen all sorts of stuff that could possibly provide different forms. Maybe you need a different form of transportation to go faster through a different given area. I think what would make me really happy is if they had like Go-Goat or Pokemon like Hit Races, and that was like a little mini game like Mario Kart. We need Pokemon Kart. I might like design it and post stuff about it later when I have a lot more time. But I think we need Pokemon Kart desperately, and I think this would be a step closer to it if we could have like Go-Goat races. Maybe that's what they do in the city. we can obviously see that it doesn't even move faster than the skates. I think we'll honestly just use it on rough terrain, just to get over that faster. Or maybe there you can gallop on it as well and make it go faster, and they just didn't show the galloping part in the trailer. Now we have Sylveon. Sylveon's a fairy type. I honestly was totally convinced that it was a flying evolution, and it's not. I can go through all the evidence. I really don't want to, but there were tons of things that led me to think, oh, it's totally flying. Nope, it's not flying. It's fairy. They actually had the guts to make fairy. I didn't think Nintendo had the guts to do it, but they did. So now to analyze fairy, it's good against dragon. Based on the amount of damage it did to Haxorus, Salamence, and Hydreigon in the trailers, because they obviously all have similar stats. Some have predicted, I think this is better to go off than nothing, but some have predicted that it is normally effective against normally effective against dark and flying, as it didn't seem to have a differentiation in the amount of damage Sylveon did to different dragons, some that were dual types and some that weren't. We also know fairly certainly, it's not confirmed, but because of Pokemon Smash, Japanese TV show, that's been leaking us some stuff, that fairy is good against ice and fighting, and good against ice, bad against poison and fighting. They of course created fairy to balance out dragon. I think there's just going to be another type that rises to the top, honestly. There's always going to be one type presiding over the other. Like when you race go-karts and one goes faster than everybody else and always wins. Gardevoir, I just want to say I'm so happy because it always gets overshadowed by Gallade, and now it's not because it's a dual type too, and it has a really cool dual type. They finally made a panda. Enough said. I'm going to train one. Talonflame, my theory about this one is that it is the final and it's the only evolution of Fletchling. I think it's going to, just personal opinion, it's not really backed by anything other than the beefiness of that it looks, I guess. I think it's going to follow a Taillow to Swallow type pattern rather than a Starly, Staravia, Staraptor. It's cool. Noivern, my theory about its evolutions is that it's going to be like that cool dragon type that everybody wants, like Haxorus or Hydreigon, Dragonite. It's going to be like a pseudo-legendary because it was shown in the trailers at level 80 rather than 50 like every other Pokemon has been shown. Possibly because it doesn't exist at level 50. Like some of those pseudos don't. It evolves at like 64 or something. Mew 3, I just want to say I don't think he's over. I don't think it's simply another form of Mewtwo. I think it's a lot deeper. I think we'll find that out in the movie, specifically what all goes around with it. But we'll see. I think we need to keep our ears open to information about him. I don't think it's over. Pokemon Hordes. The thing I like about this is that you can get a lot of experience. The thing I don't like is my Pokemon are going to die when they come across 11 Hound Hours. Although, the thing I find interesting about this picture is that Helioptile using Parabolic Charge, could it hit multiple? Or could just any move just hit all of them when you use it in a horde battle is what I'm going to call it for now. That's all of my information I have for you today. Sorry that I didn't make a video last week. If any of you told me to do something in this video like I did with the whole question thing, sorry if I missed that. Again, I have had no time to do this. I'm recording this at it's like 11 now on my night, so this is not fun. Hopefully it'll post, but we'll see how this goes. Thank you so much for watching this crazy long video, but I've recorded this 3 times and tried to make it under 10 minutes, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week with another video, and I promise I'll include a marching band shirt in that one, but, again, no time this week. So, always remember to subscribe to us. You only have to like one of us to subscribe to all of our days, and see you guys next week. And to all my misfits within the band, see you guys throughout this week, and answer my question, even though I know you don't care about Pokemon. And bye.